that maybe, I don't know, I always said that if I could try, many things I was upset that I never got to try was dry-aged, like, steaks or any kind of, like, dry-aged stuff, because that was kind of like, I guess it was, like, always around, but I never got to try it before I started getting unwell with my Crohn's. And then before I knew it, there was, like, a whole list of things that I couldn't eat, and, you know, meat was one of the ones that was, like, high up on that list for a long time. And then the other one was, like, Wagyu became, like, a popular thing at one point. And, like, I figured if I was going to try Wagyu, I would rather have, like, the smallest cube of real Wagyu, right? Like, just, like, a tiny little, like, nug of, like, Wagyu, basically, versus being able to, like, try, like, a large, like, steak size or something like that, or even, not so much like a steak size one, but, you know how, like, a lot of places sell, like, not like imitation, but, like, it's called Wagyu, but it's not Wagyu kind of stuff. I'm really wary about that because, like, it's been so long since I've had, like, a steak or any kind of, like, beef product, really. Like, for me, probably it would be more than 10 years because I didn't really eat much beef stuff prior to getting sick anyway. So, yeah, I can't imagine off the top of my head what the fuck it tastes like as a standard to compare to something else. So that's why, like, if I could get, like, one of something and then, like, try the other, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I'll probably still get some level of sick from it, I don't know. I just won't get, like, immediate, like, dying pains kind of, you know, 1 to 2 days of, like, horror show kind of sick. Which is kind of nice, because then I have the option to be, like, not as sick and actually, like, try things as social endeavors, you know. That's how stop swagging, falling asleep, something wolf bush. No. Finally dozed off, fucking. I don't mind that, like, you guys, like, can doze off listening and stuff. I find it's kind of funny in a way that, like, I imagine some of you guys are, like, probably trying to get up for the day. And, like, you're listening away and it's probably, like, puts you to sleep and it's, like, the snooze button but worse. Because, like, the funny thing is I put my own VOD on to listen to, like, today, right? I was like, oh, just lay down and I'll listen to my VOD and, like, just quality check it, basically, like, make sure audio and stuff is going okay, shit like that, right? Anyway, I laid down, and yeah, I was tired, but I had been laying down prior to this, so it wasn't like I suddenly just laid down to sleep for the day. But I laid down, and, like, as soon as I fucking hit play, I was gone in under 5 minutes, and I'm like, I didn't think I could put myself to sleep. I never in my wildest dreams considered that one day I would be listening to my own voice being put to sleep by my own voice. It's a weird concept to have as a reality kind of thing, because, like, I've watched and listened to all manners of, like, YouTubers and stuff. Like, there's a really great horror storyteller I love listening to when I'm going to sleep, called Mortius Media, and his shit's great. He's just got the most beautiful voice for, like, storytelling horror, and I love falling asleep to that shit, like, all sorts of stuff. Hey Rod, welcome in. It's pretty soothing. I appreciate that. I can definitely attest to that. It's like, it definitely is, because, like, I can't believe how quickly I fell asleep. Like, it was as soon as I started listening to it, and I'm like, it shouldn't be this immediate, because I'm one of those people that has, like, the delayed onset sleep aphasia disorder, right? Which is a sleeping disorder where I take, like, a really long time to fall asleep, and the time that my body wants to fall asleep is kind of in the wrong time zone to where I live, kind of thing. So yeah, it's just like, I shouldn't be able to fall asleep that fast, because for, like, shit ton of years I legit just sort of had insomnia. And anybody understands, like, the word insomnia means, like, you can't fall asleep, or it's really hard to fall asleep. So that's, like, the easiest comparison of why I shouldn't be able to just fall asleep so quickly to my own words. But I suspect it's partially a combination of, I know what's going to be said, and it's like hearing my own voice, so it's like listening to my own thoughts, maybe.
I am overburdened.
I assume it's like maybe a combination of that, because like, especially the ones where like I know what I was saying like through the whole VOD and stuff. The ones where I'm like really switched on with like knowing what the conversation was after the fact, they tend to go the fastest for me. Like, I don't know, the ones where I'm actively having to listen because I can't fucking remember what I said, they're the ones that like take forever in a day. Mind you, I listen to like all my VODs on like 1.5 speed or like 2 or whatever. Because even though as fast as I talk, I still make perfect clear sense at 1.5 speed, if not 2. Depends. If I'm tired, I can like take it up to 2, and it still sounds pretty good. But if I'm like, if I have any form of energy or any level of like passionate kind of conversation going on, it's got to be like a little bit slow, like 1.5 and stuff. Because at first, when I used to listen to my VODs back for like quality and stuff, right, I used to listen to the whole thing back at 1:1 speed, right, which as you can imagine takes like as long as the VOD is, so 4 hours, 6 hours, however long it is. It's a lot of time to invest in like actively listening for like quality assurance and shit, because all it is like I might have had a concern that like there may have been a sound, or there may have been like a lack of sound or something like that, and I'm trying to like listen through how it went and stuff, right? And in some cases I'm also just like conversationally like checking to see if like what I thought was interesting actually like plays back as interesting, you know. Obviously like I'm obviously biased because I thought it was interesting to begin with, but I mean I can still listen back and objectively be like, yeah, that was kind of interesting to listen to or not, you know. Or like it came out of nowhere and was like just rambles or something. I do have just enough space for that. I'm getting, oh, we're already at the maximum money. I'll be able to gamble for gear soon. Oh man. So once I'm not like slowing myself down to this limit, but I'm trying to like wait until I have enough money to really go ham on it. So I want to make sure that I have my gold maxed out to a point where I can't pick up money again. And then I'll come into town somewhere and just like sit there and like play with the gamble button with the traders and just be like, what can I get from you? And I think like I wouldn't mind like a better belt with more defense, like shoes with more defense. I would like a better weapon and stuff. Honestly, I want better amulet and like rings and shit, but I'll probably find them through hell anyway. I'm not too worried about that. There is some stuff I'm gonna find immediately as soon as I walk into hell, and I'm wondering if it might be, like, it depends on when this occurs, right? Because if it happens while I'm still in here in Nightmare, which will probably happen once I go to cow level, right, is that I will have to probably spend it on something. But if I could wait, if it's possible to wait until I'm in hell, I can then gamble for items that are like hell level. Even though it'd be like rogue encampment, it would still be hell level items, right? Because last time, I'm pretty sure as soon as I got into Nightmare, I had to start gambling to get better shit almost straight away. Like, I think, like, if you can take on Val, and then you go into, like, the rogue encampment and stuff, you should be able to hold your own for at least most of the map, but I don't think it was Endariel herself. I think it was, like, somewhere getting to her. It was the monastery that fucked me over, that required me to like up my game with it. There's always like an area that's either too powerful or unexpectedly powerful. Like for instance, going up the slopes here and I died like so many times. Or the council, like I expected to die going down there the first time, but I took it so cautiously the first time that I wasn't ready to be absolutely royally screwed over when I had to go back down, because like I died on the way to Durance Pate, you know. Like, if I had been more careful about it, it would have been fine. Or if I had cleared it out when I like came back in that day. That will forever sit with me, is like, exactly why I take the time to like clear out areas of like enemies and stuff like that incompletely, you know? Because like, I don't have to kill everything, but I definitely will. I want to, but I could probably fit some stuff down here. No, don't do that. I definitely want to be able to kill like everything and clear out the map and stuff, but I also, I don't know, I just kind of enjoy that sort of thing. It also gives me a chance for extra loot, extra XP, all those things, which I do need, but it's not mandatory. I just like doing it. I don't know. I could probably take that, do that. There we go. I need to go to Kane. I don't know, I definitely do like wiping everybody out. It's fantastic. Because like the XP that you can get, the gold you can get, I know that like the whole picking up every like item that's cracked and broken and stuff like that, like this isn't probably going to get me much, just throwing spear, but it's 2,500. That's a lot more than I thought that was fucking worth. This is worth 2,000. Like 20 grand? Like, yeah, that shit's worth picking up, because essentially when I start doing like the whole gamble shit with the trader, I'm really gonna need to have that kind of surplus money. I may have to sell you the extra health, because I can't carry that. But yeah, I need the extra money for the better gear. And the better gear, because I have to go through the gambling process, it's fucking expensive. It's not like just seeing, oh, I like this specific shield, I'm just going to buy that because I can see what it has already and it works for me. You know, I can't just buy shit off the shelf for like a standard character because my character isn't standard. So I have to like take the risk and be like, okay, I've got to fucking sink basically my entire like in-game bank account to try to like get 1 or 2 new items that are like maybe gonna be okay, maybe give me a little bit more of an edge up, you know? And that's the thing, it is only like a little bit of an edge up. It's not that great. So, oh shit. Calm down, love. Let's put a decoy over there and I'll get you guys from like behind here. I didn't realize what was hitting me, but these guys are electricity, so that's why I'm like taking a lot of damage. I thought when I got the fire shrine it would be, you know, enemies with fire, not electricity bastards. Fucking electricity bastards. Alright, yeah, there he is. Alright. Why are you like ethereal, mate? That fucking enemy is like full on see-through. I've also got to, I must admit, I've gotten a lot better since I'm aware that I was accidentally giving Aliza all my fucking health. I have been a lot better at holding on to my own health. Whoa, shit, that's a lot there. Yeah, I would definitely go around this one because by the look of it, he's only just there, I think. Either that or I'm walking up to him right now, I don't know. Oh shit, something hit me. Something hit me hard. I don't know what that was. Let me stand objectively at the side here. What is hitting me? Maybe it's the effect that's on me. I heard a ring. There we go. Short bow bow. I actually like all the different bows. Obviously that's pretty obvious by this point that I like bows and shit. There you are. Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't realize I ran out of health on that particular lineup. Oh, I didn't mean to put her there, but yeah, that worked. Oh, he summoned shit. I forgot about that. I love that he's just like floating around. I'm guessing his end of the bargain was to kill me.
I can't carry anymore.
I just wanted to see if I could zoom in on that. I kind of couldn't. Kind of could, kind of couldn't. I like killed him in a weird spot. Give me that last orb. Alright. So the funny thing was, I think last time I completely forgot that I'm supposed to like pass through somewhere here. And I just like didn't. I've got to talk to Anya before you continue through the Crystalline passage, past the glacial trail, and proceed to Mount Ariat to the summit. Oh man. The fucking passage up Mount Ariat, that's some work on its own. The slopes were kind of honestly hard enough. Like, they were killing the shit out of me. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Stay a while and listen.
I love you, Kane. So magnificent. Come here, you.
You have stopped Neelathok, but he didn't have the relic. He must have already given it to Baal. Now Baal will not be tested when he reaches Ariat's summit. Damn Neelathok. I do thank you for trying, though. Please allow me to honor your courage by magically inscribing your name onto an item of your choosing. It's the least I can do.
Hell yeah, it's time to inscribe my bow. Yeah, let's get this personalization underway. I got the bow that I've been playing through here so far. Alright. Yeah. This is gonna be a nightmare to store this bastard, by the way, when I upgrade my bow. Because I have to keep all the ones that, like, have my name on it, essentially. Like, I've always done this. But once my character name is on something, it stays there. I don't sell it. I don't even actually know. I'm gonna take a look at, like, prices and stuff. I've never, like, checked to sell it either. But I get, like, attached to it. I just can't, like, let them go, you know? So, yeah, it's gonna stay with me. It's gonna take up so much inventory space. It's gonna take up, like, inventory space in, like, the worst possible way. Because if I find something that's better and I upgrade, and then I find something better than that, I've still got to keep the fucking thing. Wrathhorn, short bow. 19 to 43, this one's better, right? 19 to not quite. Fast class, fast. 148% enhanced damage, adds 5 to 9. 106 to attack rating, lightning resistance. Oh yeah, the requirements are minus 30. The minus requirements one, I'm noticing this coming through a lot more now. I was getting a lot of enhanced damage and enhanced defense, right? But I'm starting to see the requirements lowered. I try my best not to take that absolute cop out. And I still like what I've got. This makes like the slightest more damage. Enhanced damage is 148. I want to have a look at that for a second. Hold on. Give me not that. Yeah, give me that and give me this. What happens if fire arrow goes down, emulation goes up, some health and some other stuff goes down. Yeah, mine's still definitely better. I just wanted to check there. I couldn't find it for a second there. Let's see. I want none of that. I think I might have stuff in my stash too. Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sake. I keep accidentally opening my helpers things. I don't think I ever gave my personal, like, personalized equipment stuff to my helper.
At your service.
Ever. Also, how much does this sell for at the moment? It sells for such a low amount, I wouldn't bother selling it even if it was valuable. Even if I was, like, looking to eat health. You can change what you have in the bow if you want. I'm pretty sure you can, like, take stuff out and put stuff in and stuff like that, but that's not what, like, 12-year-old me would have known, unfortunately. So, like, I know that there's a way that you can, like, remove the things from it. I think you don't get the gems back from it or whatever, but the sockets become, like, available again. But the thing is, I didn't learn that until I had, like, my 3rd or 4th character. So, I can't do that, even though I know that it's a thing that exists. So, like, even then, I like what's in my bow at the moment. It works for me. I know I used to have... I think I like the tower shield because you could get, like, multiple sockets in it. Yeah. At the moment, I've got, like, this spare bow that I found... And it's pretty good. It's a comparable slight upgrade, but also the things that I've added to this make this slightly better. Like, even though this does, like, more initial damage and stuff, I think I do more damage overall with this, but this is a good backup. And keeping all this extra armor and all the health and the charms and only being able to use the one page, like, this is my previous, like, this is normal's playthrough weapon. Always a morning star. I always have a morning star as my first one. I always have a bow. Bow looks different depending on what it is, but it's always a bow as my second. And my 3rd is usually a second bow, I'm pretty sure. Or a scythe. Sometimes it's a scythe. Like, depends what I can get, kind of thing. But yeah, basically once I no longer have to use this, once I find a genuine upgrade for this bow, it's gonna take up that space in my inventory, in my stash, for the rest of the playthrough. Like, I'm never gonna get rid of it anyway, but I'm just letting you guys know it's going to make this shit complicated. I'm probably not gonna be able to keep spare armor. But mind you, it was normally, like, with the Morning Star, I was strong enough to use that for early Nightmare for a little while until I had to change. So I should be able to, like, use this as my backup bow for a bit. But yeah, basically everything on me becomes hand-me-downs for, like, my helper. I just want to get, if I can, I think I've got, I want to look at this. I have that's the Crystalline passage. I wonder if I could find that quickly. Let me just see if I can run down to this. And I want to just see if I can get into, like, I don't know. It was only just around the corner. Basically what I want to know is if I can get into the next area and get, like, the waypoint, because otherwise I have to clear my whole path all the way through to here next time. That's how I feel about it. Whereas if I could have, like, the waypoint in the next area, I could just clear that out. So I'm just going to take a quick run and try not to kill anything. It's going to be a problem for, like, actually clearing out my map. This better not be a fucking dead end, I'll tell you that much. This is a pretty big risk. I'm probably not gonna, like, luck across this. How can you show me rings? Not yet. Just give me a minute. Nah, this is not the way. Let's see if I can get up around the corner. The fact that they're, like, nearly killing me, it should only just be around the corner from where you come in. Normally, there's the, well, should be, there we go. Fuck yeah, I still know my maps. Hell yeah. I'm so happy with that. I remembered that one, but I can't fucking remember half the others. I'm so fucking proud of that. Anyway, yeah, rings. I've got shit rings, just letting you know. Straight off the bat, I've got, like, the best I can get at the moment. I've got, like, attack rating, adds cold damage, dexterity, mana, cold absorbs 20%, cannot be frozen. The cannot be frozen is the defining thing that made me grab it, because I don't want to get frozen, stuck, and stunned, basically. So I need to be able to run away or get a portal out and get through the portal if I can. This one is also pretty shit. It's a 10% chance to cast, like, charged bolt when struck. I don't mind that. Give me my mouse for a second. My cable is getting pulled. It also has attack rating. It's got life stolen, lightning resistant, which I desperately need, and poison resistant. I removed amulet earlier, which gave me the poison resistance, but I ended up swapping over to this to get more lightning resistance and stuff. Like, it's not great. It's not that great that I really should be keeping it as a spare item, but any level of poison resistance right now, going for Baal, is going to be worth it, because when I eventually die on my way to Baal's chambers, right? You know how, like, he, like, laughs and you get poison gas and stuff like that, right? I need to be able to resist that shit while I, like, find my stuff and, like, get my stuff on me and whatever. Right, so at least when I'm running in to grab my shit, I need that. So, yeah. Like, I keep some of this with, like, the purpose of what's coming up, because I know from what I just did. But, like, most of it, it's mostly about it's the best that I can get with the handicap that my character has. And because my character's got, like, she's only just capped 100 in strength, which means she can use some stuff finally. You know, the stuff that we were supposed to use at the start of Nightmare when I arrived in the rogue encampment. I think I was supposed to be able to use stuff, like, at the end of normal in this area that was, like, about 100. But I couldn't use it, and I've had to wait until we're all the way to the end of Nightmare, just about, before I can even start using stuff like that. If I didn't have something buffing my dexterity and my energy, like, I wouldn't be doing decent damage. This isn't decent damage, but this is decent damage for what my character's dealing with. So, at least I've got that enhancing. But yeah, this is... It's interesting. I'm enjoying it, because, like, holy shit, some of this is fucking hard. I like the fact that, like, I'm nearly there, money-wise, with this. I'm not too far away before I can start playing with the gambling thing. I don't know if I want a better bow. Not so much like I want a better bow, but, like, I don't care too much about my offhand weapon. I only pull that out to kill undead and summon my Valkyrie. Right, so not worried about that. My circlet's okay for now. If I could get something better with that, that would be great. I don't want a crown. I'd rather another circlet, but I don't come across many that are good. I have not seen many this playthrough that are good. I've seen them in the past. I just haven't fucking found one here. I'd like better gauntlets, although these are pretty okay for the moment. The better chance of getting magical items and stuff is helping a tiny bit. It means that I get more expensive items for selling that I'll pick up in the world. That's how that's good, if anybody was confused. And then, yeah, this one, I like anything that does Frost Nova, I'll be honest with that. So, shit that does Frost Nova, I don't care that it repairs itself, that's like, whatever. The half stamina is nice, a little bit of dexterity is nice. Just the fact that it's the highest defense that I can get, that I could wear, is sad. But whatever. And my belt and stuff, like, has like some resistance, has some replenishments. I like the fact that my attacker takes a little bit extra damage, you know, it's kind of nice. But everything else, a lot of my gear is very weak source, but I'm always excited to get another piece that's like actually works. Like this one's got like, it had 200 defense, so immediately I was in the 300 category and I'm like that's amazing, because like I wasn't even close to that. Like what the fuck is on Aliza? She'll let us know. I had 242 was the best I was getting. That's the other good thing, is I can show you what I literally last had, because like it's on her. So like my bow I've just given her and stuff, which was sitting as a spare in my inventory. The one that I've got spare in my stash at the moment will never go to her, because I haven't used it as a main weapon. It doesn't have to be like the difference between like the bow, like, you know, it's not main weapon like that. It's I'm using it progressively through the game as a main weapon, so it can't go to her kind of thing. Anything that I do use can be handed down to her, which is funny because like I could give her really, really great shit. Like I could go to any of the vendors and just buy off the rack good, strong piece of armor and hand that to Aliza, and she'd be really okay. She'd probably stay alive, but she's got to have my weaker than like where I am shit. So I feel like a little bit bad for Aliza, because she's a lot of dead. I think she's 28,000 now too, cost wise. She's getting up there, but